Today something very unusual happened. It's very rare that I get repetitive codes, or you might know them as angel numbers. And I have 3 very important message for you guys. So the code that came through is the code 3333. And it appears when something needs to be seen from a higher level of awareness. The code is the same, the messages are different, and you're going to choose through resonance. You're going to look at these 3 pictures and you're going to choose the one that resonates the most, that calls to you, or if it's more than one, or all of them, or any. So use your discernment. First message is about the meaning you may have attached to a situation. Something happened, a conversation, a silence, a rupture, a disappointment, some distance between you and someone else. But the pain you feel, it's not coming only from what happened. It's coming from what you decided it meant. You may have made it mean they don't care, I'm not valued, I was rejected, I cannot trust them. Or this connection is unsafe, I was foolish to open myself. And perhaps some of those interpretations came from a real emotional information. But the message here is asking you to pause and separate fact from meaning. Because what happened is one layer. What you made it mean is another. Your mind is not seeing clearly now. There is distorted judgment, there's defensiveness, and a story that feels logical, but it's actually being shaped by pain. There is disharmony in your relationships, disconnection, misunderstandings. That doesn't mean the connection is false. It means both people are not meeting each other clearly. And the advice here is don't punish someone, withdraw from someone, or close your heart entirely based only on the meaning you assign to what happened. What actually happened? Is that absolutely true? Could there be another explanation? Are you reacting to this person or to an older wound that is being activated through this person? And this doesn't ask you to ignore the red flags, of course not. It asks you not to turn your interpretation into the final truth too quickly, because sometimes the pain is real, but the story attached to the pain may still need some correction. The second message is about helping, giving, saving, advising, supporting, sacrificing. Are you truly giving freely, or are you trying to get something through giving? This is not to shame anyone, it's just a message of maturity. A lot of us have been taught that wanting something for ourselves is selfish. So instead of saying directly what we need and what we want, we disguise those needs as service. We overgive, we try to rescue others, we sacrifice for others, we become needed, we become a savior. But underneath, there is an unconscious contract. I help you, so you value me. I save you, so I feel worthy. I sacrifice myself, so I can feel morally good. I support you, so you don't leave me. I give to you, so I don't have to face my own emptiness. And this is connected to our conditioning, to family systems, to religion, to social expectations, or this pressure to be the good one. And the advice here is to look at the rules you inherited. Were you taught that being good means having no needs? Were you taught that love means self-sacrifice? Were you praised for being helpful, mature, available, or emotionally responsible for others? Were you made to feel guilty for choosing yourself? We're not saying that helping is wrong, not at all. The issue is that unconscious helping becomes dangerous when it is secretly a strategy to meet your own needs indirectly. There is nothing wrong with having self-interest. There is nothing wrong with wanting appreciation, love, recognition, right? Reciprocity, support, all those things. The problem begins when you cannot admit those needs to yourself. Because then your giving stops being clean. It becomes manipulation. It becomes expectation disguised as generosity. and eventually resentment appears. Before you offer help, think about this. Are you giving because you genuinely have the capacity? Are you giving because you want to be seen as good? Are you trying to rescue them or rescue yourself through them? Would you still give this if you received no praise, no closeness, no validation, and no reward? Can you name what you actually want? True generosity is clean. It does not abandon the self, it includes the self with honesty. The third message is about emotional guidance, but with an important warning. Your emotions are messengers. They matter, they carry truth. But not every emotional impulse is pure truth. Sometimes an emotion is pointing to a real need. Sometimes it's pointing to an old wound. Sometimes it's shaped by fear, by conditioning, by insecurity, comparison, or the meaning you assign to a situation. So you are trying to follow your feelings, but your feelings are passing through a distorted internal system. There's hesitation, blocked direction, or fear of choosing a path. You've lost hope, you're disconnected from your faith, or you're feeling spiritually unsupported, and the perception of what is fair or true is imbalanced. There's misalignment, inner conflict, and relational choices that do not feel clear. Your confidence has been wounded. There's jealousy, insecurity, suppressed anger, and a loss of personal power. And the medicine for all of this is clarity, is boundaries, directedness, and discernment. Sometimes it's no longer worth overworking, proving, fixing, or fighting for something. And right now, you need to ground, you need to stabilize and create a responsible and mature structure for yourself. Something is not fully complete yet, so pause, take a rest, withdraw from the noise, and let your nervous system settle before deciding anything. The deeper truth is connected to emotional fulfillment, desire, personal satisfaction, and the right to want what you want. But to reach that truth, you need to slow down so you can separate your truth from your triggers, your intuition from your fear, your desire from your wound, your boundaries from your punishment, and of course, your clarity from your emotional reactions. Your emotions are not wrong, they just need to be listened to properly. So do not obey the first emotional wave that comes. Sit with it. Let it speak. Ask it what it is protecting. Ask it what it believes, what it needs, what it remembers, and then wait until the deeper truth appears beneath all those emotional triggers. Don't make major decisions from emotional distortion, resentment, disappointment, or urgency. Rest first, regulate, return to your body. Let the inner noise settle, and then choose from the part of you that is clear, that is grounded and honest. This is a time for a clear mind, a steady body, mature boundaries, and practical decisions. Just truth, structure, and peace.